In person, remote, and blended. Changing classrooms have really stirred some tension among CPS parents and administrators throughout this pandemic.
Our Monique John asked parents about what it's been like for their children to go to school during COVID and why some are ready to leave public schools for good.
Interviews with parents across Cincinnati suggest it's not just the neighborhoods in which they live or the stability of their household that dictates the quality of their children's education. Factors like children's personalities and special needs, as well as whether they have access to their preferred classroom styles, have a bigger, more obvious impact on their ability to academically succeed.
Take Carol File of Oakley. She says most of her children are suffering through at-home learning, vomiting, and developing migraines from being online for so long. File's kids don't have COVID, but
they're dying. They are literally wilting in front of me. And something's got to change.
She criticizes the CPS board for not exploring viable options to maintain in-person learning before and would have kept her kids in class. But Ryan Maxey, a 911 operator in Green Township, has had a completely different experience. Her 5-year-old daughter has been thriving while remotely attending the Westside Cheviot Elementary.
I absolutely hate sometimes that my child's first experience with school, with kindergarten, is on a laptop, sitting in a daycare center or sitting in our home on the days that I'm off. I hate that. But at the same time, they've made it fun. She looks forward to it. She is enjoying it, and she's learning.
Educators are seeing the divide too. Lindsay Whittick, a teacher at Riverview East Academy, says some of her students have been sadder and more reclusive during online classes, but that's where others shine.
They love doing their stuff independently and they can work, more at their own pace. Yeah, each kid you have to take with a grain of salt as to what's good for each kid.
Determining what's best for their kids. That's what parents say they're doing as they reevaluate plans for their children's educational future. Maxie is staying put. She shrugs off criticism of CPS from frustrated parents as shots at an easy target.
I don't think, at least in my opinion, that the board has done anything so egregious that it would make me want to pull my child out of school.
But File represents parents who are disappointed with how CPS has handled the pandemic and are headed for the door. She says she's been desperately calling other schools to transfer her children to.
They're full for the year and they don't want to take failing kids, and it's just hellish. I'm normally a loyal person and would stick with it, but I feel like we've stuck with them long enough, and I hope things are better by next year.
In Cincinnati, Monique John, WCPO 9 News.
Well, CPS did respond to the parents' complaints in this story. You can see their statement on WCPO.com.